Hello, in this video here we are going to do two things. First is to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square, and the second is to convert a circle from the general equation to the standard one. Okay, so real quick, let's say you have this equation, solve x squared plus 6x minus 3 by completing the square. And this is basically leading to the quadratic formula. All right, so okay, the whole key, okay, if you rewrite the equation, the whole key is to focus on the x squared and the x term. So here, okay, so move everything to the right side. So first thing you do is move the constant terms to the right side. So you have x squared and the x term on the left. Okay, so completing the square, what do? We focus on the x squared plus 6x. Okay, how do we complete the square? We take half of the x term. We take half of it, square it, and add to it, right? Half of it, square it, and add to it. Okay, so we've added half of this, squared it, and added to it. Okay, we can subtract it. Here is the same as adding it to the right side. If you don't subtract it from the left, or add it to the right, okay, it's the same thing. If you subtract it from minus 9, it's the same as adding 9 to this side. So whenever we add the term to it to make it a perfect square, we need to subtract, which is the same as adding it to the right side. So add the term to it to the left side and then add it to the right side. As soon as we add half of this term squared, as soon as we add it to this, it becomes a perfect square, okay? A perfect square, and it's x plus 3, because remember this number here is 3 squared, and your perfect square is x plus this number here, all squared. Okay, x plus 3 squared, that becomes your perfect square. So soon as we write this perfect square equals 12, this is the whole goal of completing the square, is to get a perfect square on the left equal to a number. Okay, all right, so once we get that point, to get to the x, we want to find x, we take square roots of both sides. Okay, when we take square root of x plus 3 all squared, we have x plus 3 equals the square root of 12. Okay, square root of 12 is the same as square root of 4 times the square root of 3. Square root of 4 is 2. So this whole thing is 2 root 3. Okay, we say 2 root 3. That's how you say it. Okay, and so now we have x plus 3 equals plus or minus square root of 2 root 3. What does it mean? X plus 3 equals 2 root 3, or x plus 3 equals negative 2 root 3. And then x equals, we subtract 3 from both sides. X equals 2 root 3 minus 3, and x equals negative 2 root 3 minus 3. You're done. Normally, you'll be asked to leave the answer in this form. Don't worry about using the calculator, and you're done. All right, so the whole goal is, okay, move the constant to the right, complete the square, okay? The number that you add to complete the square, you have to add the same to the right side. Take square roots, find your x. Okay, what about this one here? Okay, 2x squared plus 2y squared. This is the equation, so you write the equation. And the first thing you do is, in the circle, the coefficients of the x squared and the y squared must be the same. So they are the same, but we want to get rid of the 2's. So we divide everything by 2. Okay, everything by 2. If we divide everything by 2, this is what we're left with. Okay, I'm going to get my x and the x squared together and y squared together. Now, after that, what are we going to do? You are going to complete the square right here. Complete the square, x squared minus 3x, okay, and then y squared plus 5y. Okay, we've been through that before. Okay, so you completed x, what? We are going to add half of the coefficient of x and then square it. We do the same thing for the y. Okay, so we add it. This is what we have. We add it and then we subtract it. We add it and then we subtract it. Okay, as soon as we add it, that's a perfect square. That's a perfect square.